That isn't just the sound of the 2016 Mercedes-Benz C-Class high-strength steel and aluminum frame being formed. It's the sound of conviction. Conviction that created a lighter, quicker, and more efficient C-Class, whose beautiful form commands attention, while its more powerful, fuel-efficient engine demands to be driven. This is what conviction sounds like. Now, discover what it feels like in a 2016 Mercedes-Benz C-Class.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death. That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Oh, man, look who's back in the program. What's going on, folks? And long time no see, and thank you for tuning in with me to yet another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. It's been a long time. Well, it's not been that long. It's been about a week since I've conducted a broadcast, folks. I know it's been a long time for many. But once again, folks, I am a capitalist. I have to continue to pursue my capitalistic endeavors, and that's exactly what I was doing in my time off, folks. Like I had suggested in earlier broadcasts, I am attempting to facilitate a potential new high-end retail brick-mortar venture out here in the state of Texas, folks, and there's a lot of things that have to transpire before you even attempt to implement this as an actuality. And you got to negotiate leases, you got to negotiate with contractors to build up shell spaces, you got to be able to negotiate with wholesalers to, buy product, so on and so forth, folks. So that's exactly what I was doing. That's why I took some time off, because, man, let me tell you, I've got to have it. I can't stop. I'm a capitalist, baby. Do you understand what I'm saying? I got to continue to make more. Anyway, this is episode number 128 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist broadcast. And before I move into anything else, I'd like for everybody out there that's listening to me live right now. It's been a long time, baby. I would like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs. All right, spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, for Christ's sake, folks. I mean, goddamn, it just feels good to be a capitalist, man. All right, and there's all kinds of little buttons underneath the player right there, folks. You see all kinds of little Twitter buttons, Facebook like buttons, and share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? Use and abuse those buttons. But anyway, folks, it's been a long time, and since I've been gone, folks, everybody has been dealing with what I have been talking about for the longest time. I know that I was beating a dead horse with the debt ceiling for the past many broadcasts, but once again, it finally came to a header. It's still at a header at this point. Supposedly, both sides of the political spectrum have come to an agreement, and they're going to pass some kind of makeshift bill, supposedly. It has yet to be passed. That's why the markets initially this morning, when the futures were trading, they were trading at up 150, up 175 points. And as the market opened today, it opened on an increase, a spike at that level. But once, these stupid, soulless cash whores in Washington started talking to each other and started saying, well, I want this and I want that, all of a sudden the talk started unraveling, and of course the market responded accordingly. Not to mention, we had manufacturing data come out that basically stipulated that we're at a standstill as far as economic manufacturing productivity. So that really spooked the market on top of the uncertainty of the raising of the debt ceiling. And the market has continuously taken hits. This is not the only hit the markets have been taking. They've been taking hits ever since I stopped broadcasting. And once again, folks, I have always said when people are running away from the markets, this is the time to make bottom-feeding opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Bottom-feeding opportunities. When everybody's getting out of the goddamn equities markets, it's time for you to come in here and take some of this capital that's just waiting to be taken once a bounce-back bull market comes back into flourish. And let me tell you something right now. Once this debt ceiling is finally official, not only are you going to start seeing an increase in the market because of the a little bit of certainty with the fiscal continuity of the government, but you're also going to see it reflect the earnings, and we have seen some good earnings come out, folks. I mean, it's been said. I mean, I hate to be tooting my own horn here, but beep beep. As I've been saying, this economy that we're living in today is basically a new economy, where the haves, those that can afford, luxury items, are out here actually purchasing luxury items. And the earnings of these stocks reflect that. I mean, what was this, another quarter of better-than-expected earnings for Whole Foods? Whole Foods, better-than-expected earnings in a supposed recession economy where everybody's cutting back. Whole Foods has better-than-expected earnings. All right? You've got Williams in Sonoma. Better-than-expected earnings, for heaven's sake. Can you believe this crap? Oh, jeez. I can't believe this crap, but it's what I've been saying all along. The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again, and that's what we're doing, folks. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm getting all wild up, for Christ's sake. Give me a drink. Give me a drink! Got a drink right here. And, of course, folks, I'm drinking on Courvoisier right here. It's Monday, and if you don't have a drink and it's Monday, I mean, give me a freaking break, all right? Give me a freaking break. Let me take a sip of this here. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I want to give a shout-out to everybody out there who's sipping on some pretty good, perfectly distilled libations on this Monday evening. Because let me tell you something right now. If you had a little bit of capital, you'd be putting it in this equities market as people are running away from it. Because let's put it this way. Let's say they don't increase the debt ceiling, all right? Let's say they don't. Well, then that does not just only spell disaster for the American economy, but that just spells disaster for the whole world economy. And who lays the blame for that? The government. But who elected the government? The people. And this is what I can't stand. You go into all these jerk-off voice chat communities out here, and there are a lot of stupid, imbecilic, entitlement recipient, just jerk idiots, just, frothing at the mouth about, oh, it's not fair that they want to cut my entitlements. It's not fair that they want to do this and that. Hey, tough titty. I mean, don't people need to understand that this is America, the land of the free, where the bad decisions that you freely made to put you in the predicament that you're currently in, is the reason why you're living the precarious, pathetic, useless life that you hate and envy so much. Or not envy, but just despise, I should say. You envy those that, let's say, have something and worked for it and paid for it. You envy these people. And you shouldn't envy these people. You should be these people. But that takes initiative, that takes integrity, that takes work. And the majority of the American people don't want to work. They don't want to work, and it's disgraceful. And I can't believe that this is what our great country has turned out to be. A whole goddamn disgusting cesspool of entitlements. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let me get to the markets. I mean, I've been gone for such a long time. I don't want to spend too much time on this. But I did want to say that, if there was no kind of debt ceiling increase, that there was going to be some precarious ripple effects in the markets. And, let me tell you something. It's win or lose with this despicable government. If they don't do it, because of their own political dumbass ambitions. This has nothing to do with saving the country, all right? It's because of their own pathetic political ambitions. And I hate all these assholes that are in Washington today. They're all scumbags. They could care less about the American people. They could care less about the taxpayer. As a matter of fact, they're taking a dirty, yellow, bubbly piss on the taxpayer, and all they're doing is looking at us with a smile, saying, "Hey, why don't you use that? It gives you more electrolytes. It's good for you." Jesus Christ. Let me get to the markets, for Christ's sake, and let's get through this. I want to take your calls, of course. The markets, they were down over 100 points today, but because these supposed scumbags in Washington have come to some sort of an agreement, and of course this is tentative, there are many doubts right now as we speak, but you have these scumbags, on the Republican side come out today. I don't know if y'all saw the press conference by the Republicans. I did, all right? These idiots come out and they say, "Hey, we have come to an agreement. It may not be what we have all wanted, but we have at least conceded to the point where there is going to be supposedly, there's going to be no tax increases. Supposedly there's going to be no tax increases, period." And according to the Republicans, what they said today in their damn little press conference out there, that there not only is not going to be any tax increases, but there is also going to be just 2/3 of the tax cuts proposed by the right that are going to be obliged and agreed to mutually in this agreement. 2/3 of the cuts proposed by the right have been agreed to by the left wing. And let me tell you something right now, folks. I don't know how you want to view this politically, but I think that both sides lose in this ridiculous nonsense. Now, let me explain something. I agree that we don't need to raise taxes, but the literal cosmetic cuts that are being proposed by both parties are just purely political. These people do not want to be fiscally responsible as it pertains to the American government expenditures. They don't want to even delve into the crux of the matter. They just want to cookie cut around it so they can, appease the constituency, so they can say in the next election that I was a part of this being cut and that being cut. They are not getting to the crux of the matter, and this is purely cosmetic. But at the very least for capitalists, if this bill goes through, supposedly, according to these scumbags, of course you can't believe these idiots, they're going to try to slip in who the hell knows what in this ridiculous bill. It's pathetic. But supposedly there's going to be no tax increases whatsoever. All right, no tax increases. And there is going to be 2/3 of the proposed tax cuts that have been initiated by the right wing that are going to be obliged by the government, and we'll see. Either way, we need a increase in the debt ceiling, or I think the economy is going to collapse. The economy is going to collapse if they don't increase this debt ceiling, and it's a disgrace that these politicians in Washington, right wing, left wing, these assholes are playing politics with our economy, and I don't appreciate it whatsoever. Scumbags is what I have to say. Unadulterated, soulless cash whore scumbags, the American government. And who elects these people? We do. So, what does that say about the American people? I don't know. Anyway, the Dow Jones Industrials ended up closing down today only 10.75 points. Believe it or not, it was down as low as 100 points today. If you take a look at the graph chart of the Dow Jones Industrials today, you're talking about volatility. If you were a day trader today, if you were smart and you knew how to, calculate certain trends throughout this, roller coaster, you could have been able to make some serious liquidity today, as did I. But let me tell you, it was a very tricky market to read. It was very reactionary. It was just unbelievable. And I'm surprised that we were only closing out down 10.75 points, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials today at 12,132.50 points. The S&P 500 also closed, considerably higher than I expected, given the graph chart, a day graph chart on this particular market, for Christ's sake. I mean, all the markets, S&P, NASDAQ, they all looked like they were going to close on some serious negatives. But, of course, this helter-skelter market that we're living in out here, that you have to be able to negotiate and entertain plays and be able to react on these things so that you can make some serious profits. And that's what I do, and that's what everybody should do. You should take the analysis that's not only being set upon this show, but what the data that's coming out. You take the data. You take what you're seeing in your own personal perspective. Take a look at what people are wearing. Take a look at what people are consuming. Take a look at what people are focusing their attention on for entertainment or for food or for whatever. I mean, you just have to just go drive around town and look for yourself. You take all these factors into consideration, and you can actually speculate on investments that can make you some serious money. Serious money. Anyway, S&P is down only 5.34 points, a percentage decrease of 0.41%, closing out today at 1,286.94 points. NASDAQ closed out down 11.77 points, a percentage decrease of 0.43%, closing the NASDAQ out today at 2,744.61 points. Jesus Christ, I'm stumbling over my own tongue over here, for Christ. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm pissed off, man. I'm pissed off at this government that they are playing politics with our economy. I mean, this government should be happy. Hold on, where's the mic? Where's the mic? Give me the goddamn mic, for Christ's sake. This government should be lucky that there's still working people in this country. You know that? This government's lucky that there are still working people in this country, because in this country, this ridiculous government has made it so easy for anybody who's just a loser, for a lack of a better term, a loser, to get free money out of thin air, courtesy of the people that are working. And it's wrong, and it's time for the United States to look at itself in the mirror and say, hey, maybe we need to start promoting more people working. And that's what this show's about, and I hope that everybody who listens to this broadcast, the tens of thousands of listeners who listen throughout the world, I hope that you all, entertain that particular notion as well. But anyway, the FTSE also closed out on the negative, folks, for all the brethren across the pond over there. FTSE is down 40.76 points, a percentage decrease of 0.70%, closing the FTSE out at 5,774.43 points. And you would think that you saw some decreases in equities, you would see some increases in commodities. Wrong. Absolutely not. Commodities flat all around, for Christ's sake. Flat all around. Brent crude oil down 3 cents. Gasoline futures down $1. Heating oil futures down 48 cents. Natural gas futures, the only thing that went on the upside, it was up 4 cents. That was a percentage increase of 1.11%. And WTI sweet crude, folks, at least it's under $100, but still too high for my blood as far as I'm concerned, given this weak-ass economy. It is down 64 cents, closing out today at $95.06 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. And for all you ass clowns out there that don't understand why I'm emphasizing WTI, because it's the barrel of oil consumed by America that's refined by the gasoline companies so that you can put in your gas guzzlers. And basically the price of gas pertains to that price of crude oil, ass clowns. So, start noticing what things affect you, and then, maybe you'll understand what's pertinent there to all the idiots that are in the chat room, flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard saying, I'm bored. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Give me a break. Anyway, we got agriculture. All right, canola futures are up. Jesus Christ, they're up $1.80. We've got cocoa futures down $19. Coffee, for all you coffee heads that have to, sniff a goddamn couple of kernels of coffee up your ass, or beans, or whatever the hell they are. I don't drink coffee. I drink, expensive libations. I don't drink coffee, all right? I mean, I get enough energy from just being alive, from being awake. I don't need no goddamn coffee to just, I need my coffee, and then I become alive, for Christ's sake. You know what I need? I need a goddamn steak. That's what I need, all right? I need a sirloin burger with patties that are at least 1.5 inches thick, 2 of them in the goddamn cheeseburger, and let me tell you something, I'm fueled like a freaking mule horse. You understand? I mean, I don't even need to sleep much. I don't sleep much, all right? I'll sleep when I'm dead, all right? I mean, I was up last night until 4 in the morning chatting with some folks that came in and chat with me last night in the Capitalist Army chat room, all right? 4 in the morning, I get an hour's sleep, wake up at 5:30, start trading futures and day trading for the day, for Christ's sake. Been up since then. You know what I mean? That's how I roll. That's the way it is. And anybody who's going to sit over here and say, "Oh, I can't believe you do that," hey, I work. I'm a capitalist. All right? I mean, you know what I say when people are like, "That's too much work. How can you sit there and not have too much sleep? How can you do that to yourself?" I look at the deadliest catch. Deadliest catch. Y'all seen that? These crab fishermen, for Christ's sake. Let me tell you something right now. Any of you idiots that are sitting over here saying, "I can't work, my legs be hurting," I want you to take a look at that goddamn show where these guys are going out there out of their own free will, all right, working their asses off to make some serious capital, all right? I mean, do you understand? Pure labor. And these guys are going amidst pain. I mean, they're going on 48-hour shifts like it's no big deal, for Christ's sake, all for the love of the money. Do you understand? All for the love of the money. And you see, what's really unfortunate is that there's a lot of people, and particularly there's a lot of people in this chat room that are flapping their fat sausages of fingers on their stupid keyboards, talking a bunch of nonsense to me, that are probably collecting entitlements and don't appreciate the fact that I'm degrading their whole existence on this planet, which is well justified, mind you, all right? But in essence, I'm telling the truth, and everybody out there who's listening to me with any kind of sound mind, any kind of integrity, or any capitalist initiative knows it. Anyway, coffee is up $1.80. Corn, Jesus Christ, here we go with corn, for Christ's sake, Everything's down, yet corn is up. Haven't you noticed that everything that I'm saying that is up, it has something to do with food, huh? When everything is down, food just seems to be on the rise. I mean, isn't that somehow coincidental there, huh? Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, it's horrible. It's really what it is. Our food's everything's going down. Stocks, equities are going down. Everything's going down, but food's going up, for Christ's sake. Let me tell you, I'm from Texas, all right? I'm from damn Texas out here, and we're used to the heat. We're suffering one of the worst heat waves in Texas history, one of the worst droughts in Texas history. We had a freaking hurricane that was headed dead set for Texas and gave us crap. It dissipated right before it got to Texas. Let me tell you what happened, all right? The hurricane came to Texas. What was it? Hurricane Don it was. Hurricane Don coming into Texas, all right? Saw the 15.5-inch John Holmes schlong head that Texas just had hanging out, and the hurricane just got so pussy-whipped and decided that I'm not going to do it. It just dissipated and gave us no rain. No rain whatsoever out here in Texas, for Christ's sake. But anyway, I'm from Texas, and I'm used to getting ears of corn. Back in the day, was it 12 ears, 10 ears of corn for $1, And that wasn't too long ago, man. It was like, Jesus Christ, 4 or 5 years ago. 10 ears of corn for $1, 9 ears of corn for $1, for Christ's sake. Now, because these increases in prices of corn, thanks to the government subsidy going to the corn ethanol industry, and I know I beat on a dead horse on that issue, but I think it needs to be absorbed in the brain how much lunacy our government is subsidizing by subsidizing this corn ethanol crap. We are burning food so that we can, run gas guzzlers on a supposed alternative energy resource. It's stupid. But as I continue to say, that corn is up $17, all right, an increase of 2.54% on the day. Cotton is up $3.28. That's a percentage increase of 3.22% on the day, for Christ's sake. All right, we got wheat up $5. All right, sugar, saw a dramatic decrease because I think that we're coming down to the end of the summer and people are going to stop eating those Klondike bars. They're going to stop eating those popsicles because they're so hot. You know what I'm saying? I think we might see another spike around, maybe Halloween time, maybe, Christmas time where these, fat jelly asses start loading themselves up with all this goddamn gluten and sugar. But sugar is down 84 cents, a percentage decrease of 2.82% today. Soybean is up $4.75 today. Lumber is down. Jesus Christ, on lumber, it is down $10 today, a percentage decrease of 4.02% decrease on the day for lumber. I mean, good God. And I think that reflects the numbers of new homes that are being sold. I mean, there's not many of them, There's not a big demand for new homes any longer. As a matter of fact, new home builders are the ones taking the real hit. The ones that are actually making the money in today's contractor business are renovations, are individuals that are taking already built homes and renovating them and, making a quick buck, whether it be on flipping houses that have been depleted, whether it be through the foreclosure crisis or so on and so forth, or actually obtaining property through the foreclosure crisis and the depleting of the real estate market to rent. All right, now let me tell you, you want to know what the next biggest industry in this country is going to be? It's going to be rentals. Rentals, baby. Because look at all the people that caused the 2008 crash because they couldn't pay for their homes. I mean, have you tried to get a home lately, for Christ's sake? I mean, you better put 20% down or it ain't going to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Although, if you do qualify for those FHA loans, which you got to be, an ethnic minority or something to qualify for, I think that you can pass by only putting down, I guess, 5% or 10%. I don't know. I don't affiliate with that kind of crap. All right? But if you want to go get a property out here, you got to put down 20%. 20% before the bank even talks to you, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a whole new realm of banking. Meanwhile, before 2008, all you had to do was say that you were making $25,000 a year, and the bank gave you a $250,000 house. No down payment, nothing. All right, nothing whatsoever. So this is what caused it, and as we can see in the reflected price of the lumber cost today, it is down because nobody wants new homes. All right? Once again, if you want to be a millionaire here within the next 5 to 10 years, grab all these houses that have been foreclosed on, all right? And make a lot of these houses, which have ample room, make them 2 or 3 tenant homes. I mean, make them 2 or 3 tenant apartment homes where you can sufficiently have at least a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom in each tenancy, and I guarantee you're going to make some serious money on rentals, and that's going to be the big business, man. It's going to be the big business within the next 5 or 10 years. The people that got foreclosed on will never get a house again. They're never going to get approved for another loan. Anybody who has gone foreclosed or anybody who's gone bankrupt on any kind of secured debt is completely toxic for the rest of their lives. All right, and the only way that they're ever going to, step their games up and, live in anywhere that they want to call luxury is if they rent, They're only going to be able to rent it. That's all there is to it, man. While people that were fiscally responsible or those that didn't taint themselves with this, toxic idea of bankruptcy or, going back on a secured loan, these people are going to be able to capitalize on being able to get loans from the bank. All right? I'm just giving y'all heads up. Y'all don't want to take it, that's fine, man. Y'all sit there on your poor asses and, cry to your mammies, when your rent needs to be paid or something, all right? Oat futures are up 50 cents, all right? We've got soybean oil futures up 48 cents. And let me tell you something. It looks like the bull-nosed bull dykes ran away today because the wool futures are down $13. I mean, good God. And, of course, you would think that if we see negativity in the equities market, if we see negativity in the stock market, there should be some kind of positivity going on in the metals market, right? Am I right? Wrong. The metals are down today. This just goes to show you what type of inconsistency and kind of helter-skelter market we're living in, man. All right, I mean, this is it. I mean, the metals are all down. I mean, typically, during old traditional methods of reading the market, when you saw that the market was down in the equities, you would rely and pretty much bet certain that the metals and the commodities were going to be up. But they're not. Let's just get through the metals. Let's get through all this crap. I want to take calls from you. Anyway, copper is down $7.15. Gold, even though it decreased today, I mean, has anybody seen the price of gold lately, for Christ's sake? I mean, good God. And the only reason I'm laughing is because, I got a little bit of gold in my portfolio, whether it be through stock plays, ETFs, physical bars, whatever the case might be. You don't want to make it a big portion of your portfolio, but definitely a portion enough so that you could be able to offset any potential losses in any other sector by having the commodity sector on the increase. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's all about diversification. Diversification is key. Anyway, even though gold was down today, $8.80. Gold is $1,622.40 per troy ounce. $1,622.40 per troy ounce, baby. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this ain't no BS, man. I mean, major Benjamins to be made if you understand how to partake in this play. In these plays for gold and being able to capitalize on these particular spikes. And why are people running to gold? Well, not only is it a traditional safety haven for investors, but let's be honest. I mean, we're seeing a run on gold right now. We're seeing a run on gold. All you got to do is just put it on your, latest news media channel. And if you put it on your latest news media channel, for Christ's sake, what's being advertised every time your latest talking head goes to a break? Huh? What's being advertised? Nothing more than, oh, you want some gold? You want to buy gold? We'll buy your gold. You come bring me gold. I mean, there's an obvious gold accumulation happening, as well as silver. And this is why I have always been bullish. I will continue to be bullish on gold and silver until this government finally starts being fiscally responsible with itself, and not to mention the Federal Reserve, finally starts calling up some of these outstanding currency notes that have been printed to offset the ridiculous deficit spending of our government. Anyway, let me continue going here. We got gold's $1,622.40 per troy ounce. Silver is down 79 cents, but silver is $39.31 per troy ounce. Let's go to livestock. Live cattle futures are up 45 cents. We've got cattle feeder futures up 37 cents. And for all you fat jelly asses that like a couple of ham bones, or you're just some fat jelly ass that needs to be called ham bone, I swear to God, you start doing that to fat people, they'll start getting skinny really quick. And I'm not talking about people that are, they're living large, they like steaks, the healthy fat. They're eating meat. They're eating rich foods. I'm talking about, the unhealthy fat, the dollar menu fat, the bean and cheese fat. That's what I'm talking about. When you pass by these people, you don't got to get violent. You don't even got to say, just to be around them and just sing as if it was a song. Ham bone, fat jelly ass greasy ham bone. You're a fat smelly ass bacon bacon greasy ham bone. Anyway, not to get off the subject, lean hog futures are up $1.05 today. That's a great spike for all you idiots that like to shove a couple of ham bones down your gullet. It is up $1.05, a percentage increase of 1.14% on the goddamn day. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody, all right? Everybody for tuning in with me. I know I've been gone for a long, long time. Well, not long. It's only been about, it's only been about, a week? I mean, it's only been a week, for Christ's sake. But once again, I'm capitalizing, baby. All the money that I am capitalizing in markets and the current brick-mortar businesses that I have, the appreciating prices of the current Texas real estate that I hold, I mean, just all the portfolio that I got, it's just like, I'm like Midas, baby. Everything I'm touching is turning to gold right now. It's like I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it right now. It's like everything that I'm saying is it's just profiting. It's just profiting. So what I'm doing at this current time is trying to do the preliminary processes to actually open a high-end retail location. And the reason I'm doing this, folks, is because I think that these and just look at the earnings of high-end retailers that are on the stock market currently. Just take a look at the earnings of Williams & Sonoma. Take a look at the earnings of Whole Foods. Take a look at the earnings of Macy's. Take a look at the earnings of these high-end retailers. All right? Consecutive quarters of growth. That means that the high-end retailers are making some serious capital at this point in time, and I want to be a part of it, baby. I want to be a part of it. And I want to be a part of it before this Christmas. And that's what I'm doing at this point in time. That's why I have taken time off from this broadcast, folks, because capitalists have to do what they got to do to make money, because money never sleeps, baby. And anybody who ever tells you that life is about anything else other than money is probably a loser. I mean, let's just be honest. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. We're awaiting the Congress and the Senate to supposedly raise this debt ceiling. According to reports, there's going to be no increase in taxes. Supposedly, there's going to be no increases in taxes. And according to the press conference that was held by these right-wing ass clowns, they had 2/3 of their proposed cuts agreed to by the majority of those voting for this particular debt ceiling increase, for Christ's sake. So, I don't want to believe these scumbags. I mean, it remains to be seen, but we shall see. You know what I'm saying? We shall see what happens. Remember, I mean, we have to get something going here before midnight, I would think, right? I mean, August 2nd is the day when, how can I put it, you've got to increase the debt ceiling so that those in the international community know that the Americans are going to pay their debts to those that actually invested in the American economy. Anyway, 646-652-4869. Hey, engineer, do we got any shout-outs on Twitter, for Christ's sake? Well, we got a couple of shout-outs here, folks. Let me tell you, if you don't know the Twitter account already, well, by God, follow me on Twitter. What are you doing? I mean, let me tell you something. I mean, I think that I put some pretty good content on Twitter for all my Twitter followers out there. Hook me up on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. And let me tell you something right now. If you want a shout-out right now, send me a positive message. Don't send me some stupid, sexually perverted, violent, disgusting message of any sorts, all right? You send me a pro-capitalist message right now, I will send you a shout-out. Ghost Politics is where to tweet it at, folks. There it is right now. And before we get into anything else, please spread it around like wildfire, baby, that we are on the air and we're in effect. Anyway, let's see if the engineer... Do we have anything, engineer, for Christ's sake? All right, we got Azara Hawks. What's going on, man? Thanks a lot. He said he loved the show. You know what I mean? We got George Capital saying most influential capitalist in the world. Hey, man, I appreciate that, you know? We got Thuggin Centipede. He said, these stupid politicians. Yeah, I hear you, man. there's somebody by the name of Communist Jesus that said, screw you, Communist Jesus, all right, you idiot. Anal Tooth Fairy says capitalism for life. Who else we got? We got Flaming Poop Juggler saying, thanks for coming back, capitalism forever. Who else we got going on? Matthew Mind 99 also said, glad you're back, Ghost. Hey, I'm glad to be back, baby. I'm glad to be back. All right, we got Bran Oran, who says, or she says, he says they love me, but, thanks. Hopefully it's within platonic level or within an appreciation level, so to speak. We got Gold Plum. You know what I'm saying? He's going to AZ. He's going to AZ. Hey, Gold Plum-o, good luck in AZ, pal. You know what's going on, man. Who else we got going on? Here come these racist names on Twitter, for Christ's sake. That's what I don't understand. These people try to force me, all right? They try to force me to say these ridiculous old names that conjure up racial slurs, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible. Anyway, Riley304, what's going on? He says, give me capitalism or give me death. I completely agree, baby. I completely agree. All right? We got, Thaddeus Browowski. What's going on? Sorry if I, screwed up your name, pal, but thanks a lot for the tweet. It says, this is a pro-capitalism statement that is not sexually explicit and vile. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Thaddeus Borowski. We got Cosmo CB say, oh, Ghost, keep capitalizing, and that's exactly what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, give me some of this cognac right here. Give me some of this cognac. I'm going to sip some of this here. Oh, man, making money. That's what I do. That's what I do, baby. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, any more tweets, engineer? I want to get on with the show, for Christ's sake. Well, according to the engineer, all we got is a couple of bronies, all right? All we got is a couple of bronies calling on. We got Wild Goose in the house. Who else we got? We got Brian Shatter, all right? And that's about it. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear from you, all right? We're going to talk a little bit more about this debt ceiling thing, and then we're going to move on to the other subject matters. I don't know if we're going to get to all the subject matters in the show because, hey, it's my first show back. I want to see what's going on to all the people that are listening and the tens of thousands of true capitalist listeners who are listening throughout the world. I want to hear what's happening out there with them because I've been away, baby. All right? I've been away. It's been a long time, but they ain't gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been a long time. All right, that's enough. Anyway, what do you think about the debt ceiling? I want to hear from you. I want to take some callers here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some callers here. Area code 703. What do you think about the debt ceiling?
Hey, Jason. I think that the Republicans are just being cowards by reaching this agreement. We're not going to default.
What are they being cowards? What do you mean they're being cowards? Supposedly they've come to an agreement. They've come to an agreement with these dumbass Democrats. Supposedly 2/3 of their cuts are going to be obliged by the supposed Democrats. And of course, Paul Ryan came out today and said, well, 2/3 is better than nothing. 2/3 is better than nothing, for Christ's sake. 2/3 is better than nothing. What are you talking about? You're supposed to be the leader out here. You're supposed to be the man that proposed these cuts. You're saying 2/3 is better than nothing? But at the very least, no taxes, no tax increase. I'm so glad that there is no tax increases on anybody out here. Not even the folks that are supposed to be the middle class, which I don't know how many middle class are still left in this supposed country. I don't understand it. But anyway, You sound like some fruity-ass fruit bowl that thinks that you got some kind of information or something, for Christ's sake, but inevitably you've got nothing. You sound like some fruity-ass bastard that's probably collecting a Medicaid or Medicare or Social Security disability check because you came across the wrong glory hole, got injected with, well, how can I put it? You got the AIDS. And you're probably collecting a Social Security check, and you're a little pissed off that maybe, just maybe, the cuts that they're proposing in this supposed bill that's supposed to be passed here this evening may be affecting your little stipend because you've got the AIDS. And no offense to the folks that got the AIDS or anything. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. All right? Anyway, 646-652-4869. I want to hear from you. 224, what's up? You're on the horn.
I always walk around out here in Texas.
Shut up. I'm not listening to any more of these soundboards of me assholes, all right? Or any YouTube videos or any of this jerk dick crap that you people have put out about me. I don't appreciate it, and you people better cease and desist this crap. And I've been telling you for a long time already, all right? Let me tell you something. I am taking the necessary steps and the necessary measures to rectify all these people that are using and abusing my particular program for their own little kicks and stuff. And let me tell you something. You idiots are all in hot water. You're all in hot water, you idiots. And you just wait. You just wait and see. If you think that I'm joking around, if you think that I'm a big joke, you just wait and see. You just wait and see, all you scumbags. Yeah, you think it's real funny. No, it's real funny. You idiots, just wait and see, all right? I'm glad that when I, took a break from this broadcast, you idiots stopped doing those YouTube videos, and I got some of those pulled down, for Christ's sake. But let me tell you something right now. You continue doing those craps, and you're going to get in serious trouble. Serious trouble. Anyway, let's continue going. Area code 513. What's up? You're on the horn.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Well, what the fuck are you going to do about it, you racist, fat-ass, redneck bastard?
What are you going to do about it?
Best pony.
What are you going to do about it?
Sit here and...
Yeah, exactly. Just sit there and stick a pony head up your ass. That's what you're going to do, all right? That's what you're going to do. You're going to, put some kind of, lubrication type of elbow grease on a My Little Pony doll, shove it up your anal passage until you get an ulcer. That's what your ass is going to do, you fruity bastard. I mean, and you see, this is America right here, folks. I mean, I don't make these calls up. These people are who they are. They're losers. And they have no integrity, no pride whatsoever. These are the people that are voting for these scumbags in Washington. These are the people that are voting for these idiots. I kid you not. And then we wonder why we are in, such a precarious time in American history, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have? Do we got anybody else with any kind of goddamn substance? Give me a drink. Give me a goddamn drink, for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah, after taking about that $40 or $50 sip right there, I feel a lot better, baby. Woo! Anyway, I want to hear from you, boy. Let's see, 601, you're on the horn. Yeah, you're playing with your goddamn pecker shaft, for Christ's sake. 502, you're on the horn. I mean, what are you doing, playing something backwards now? Is this what we're getting, huh? I mean, what are we getting, you emo, wannabe, Satanist? You're playing stuff backwards and trying to get some kind of satanic call going on here on this fiber optically connected broadcast called True Capitalist Radio? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to play some kind of record backwards, and you're trying to conjure up, yeah, Satan. Satan is good. Satan is my pal. Satan is good. Satan is my pal. Jesus Christ, man, what's going on with this country? I'm trying to talk about the debt ceiling here, and these are the type of calls I'm getting. And this is not just from America. This is from the world. This is from the international community out here. This is how disgusting this world is, for Christ's sake. We're supposed to be living in modernity. And yet, this is the kind of mindset that encapsulates the majority of souls that walk this planet. Unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. And it must be rectified at some point in time. Area code 423, you're on the horn. What do you think about the damn debt ceiling?
And all you assholes that say that I'm racist, hey, it's the truth.
That was you stupid edited pieces of garbage. That is a false recording, and you idiots know it. You idiots use some stupid editing program, Pro Tools, Odyssey, or one of these ridiculous dumbass programs to cut and paste, stupid audio segments to make that stupid, ridiculous crap. I am not a racist. All of you idiots that spread that around the internet, you people are saying an outright lie. You're spreading a slanderous lie. I think you idiots need to look in the dictionary and read what slanderous really means, because that's what you stupid, filthy, disgusting, smelly scumbags are doing. That's what you're doing when you go out here and say that I'm some kind of a Grand Dragon David Duke type of rapist or racist or whatever the hell you're trying to say I am. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is fucked up, man. I mean, look at these people, for Christ's sake. I'm not even a day back, and this is how they treat me, for Christ's sake. Look at them. Look at them. They're laughing at this crap. They're laughing. They're laughing. Jesus Christ. We're on the brink of disaster, and these stupid, filthy cyber scumbags don't even care, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I mean, these stupid, filthy, disgusting cyber filth, these cyber vermin, they're out here, they don't care. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about their country. I mean, I haven't been on this online broadcast for over a week. I haven't been here for over a week, man. I've been getting all kinds of little Twitters. I've been getting all kinds of little tweets and all kinds of crap saying, hey, Ghost, why don't you come back, man? Hey, Ghost, why don't you come back, man? And here I am. I come back, all right? I come back in an attempt to facilitate capitalist idealism throughout this fiber optically connected world we call the internet. I attempt to spark synapses in the brains of those who listen in to the capitalist ideology, for Christ's sake. And this is the kind of thanks that you stupid, filthy, cyber vermin, you disgusting, pathetic waste of human life, this is how you repay. This is how you repay me, you bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ, look, I come back on this goddamn show, and this is how they repay me, for Christ's sake. Give me the mic. 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 Jeez. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jeez. Give me the mic. Now give me a drink. Give me a goddamn drink. All right, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to catch my breath, but you ungrateful cyber vermin, this is how you treat me, for Christ's sake. Stupid brony assholes, you stupid new fags, you freaking trolls. Jesus Christ. Oh, give me a goddamn drink first. We're supposed to be talking about the debt ceiling here. This is my first day back in about a week on this broadcast, and this is it. This is what I get. This is the kind of thanks I get from people. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. All right. I'm going to calm down. I'm calming down. Let me take a deep breath here. All right. Let me go ahead and take another couple of callers here. I'm sorry I'm going off keister here, folks. I'm sorry I'm going off keister, but once again, we're a day away from potential economic Armageddon. We don't know if these soulless cash whores in Washington are going to increase this debt ceiling. And you can see these scumbags on the internet, this disgusting band of cyber hooligans that sit here and insist on agitating my show, who insist upon agitating the true capitalist listeners that are listening, the tens of thousands of people that are listening throughout the world. They're trying to agitate, folks. And let me tell you something, it pisses me off. So let me just take a step back. And I'm going to take a couple of calls here, and I hope that there's some kind of positivity at the under end of that goddamn line. I just hope that there is somebody who cares, somebody who gives two rats' asses about the future, about themselves, about the country. 646-652-4869. We're supposed to be talking about the debt ceiling. God. Let's go ahead and take a call here. Area code 724. You're on the air.
Ghost, you're the only racist shapeshifter I know.
How do you figure I'm a racist there, Fruit Bowl? Hey, why are you hanging up? Oh, don't hang up. Oh, you piece of crap. You better hang up, boy. You better hang up. Let me tell you something. If I were you, I would be scared of me too, boy. I'd be scared of me too. I mean, you know, if I heard the manly dominance that I am asserting on this broadcast like it ain't shit, I would be afraid of me too, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Who else we got, for Christ's sake? Area code 973. What's up? You're on the horn.
God bless Casey Anthony.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you explain something for me there, Mr. Shock Value, huh? God bless Casey Anthony. Why don't you explain to us why this stupid Skankosaurus tattooed Bella Vita, all right? Bella Vita, while her daughter was supposedly missing out here. Not only was she out there, playing Miss Slut Walk Whorebag, but she tattooed Bella Vita on her freaking body. Beautiful life. That's what it's translated into, a beautiful life, amidst the fact that her daughter was missing. And, of course, you're not going to explain that. You're some, stupid, half a fruit bowl, probably picked on during the high school year type of fruit bowl that's trying to get some kind of gratification by getting a rise out of the ghost from the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And let me tell you something, you ain't going to do it, boy, because you sound too fruity to do so. All right? Grow some more than just some peach fuzz on your nads. Call back up and then sound off like you got a pair, boy. Who else? 843, what's up? What do you think about the damn debt ceiling?
I warned you about fruit bowls, bro. I told you, dog.
What the hell? Why are you saying the word dog? You're white.
I'm black, bro.
No, you're not. You're whiter than the pasty white ass cheeks on Bill Clinton when he used to go jogging in the 90s. Don't sit here and try to pass off that you're some brother. If you're some brother, then talk some jive turkey talk right now. I want to hear some jive turkey talk. Go right now. Go.
Gobble, 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 gobble,
Yeah,
gobble.
get this stupid sorry guy. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Give me a break. You see what I'm saying? I mean, white folks trying to be black folks, and they can't even be black folks right. You know what I mean? They can't even be black folks right, for Christ's sake. Anyway, who else we got going on? Area code 224, what's up? You're on the horn.
You're just a giant racist fag.
How do you... explain to me how I'm a racist there, fruity ass.
You play Guess the Minority.
So what?
That's not racist.
It's not racist. You know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That is a comedic diatribe relating to the cultural, social conformities of modern-day pop culture. That's what that is, all right? That's what that is right there.
You base it off stereotypes.
What do you... I'm always right all the time, though, sir. I'm always right. Every time I say, hey, that's a Mexican, or hey, that's a black man, hey, that's Oriental, I'm right.
Okay, well, I guess you're a melting pot of racism now.
No, you shut up, you fruity bastard. I'm a melting pot of friendship, and don't you ever forget it. I'm a melting pot of friendship, and I want everybody to spread that throughout the world, folks, because I'm getting a bad reputation out here, all right? I'm getting a bad reputation that I'm some kind of a Ku Klux Klan grand dragon of sorts because, I don't know, I'm not down with this or I'm not down with that. Look, I think that the whole concept of race is a primitive concept. Don't you idiots understand that? I don't care about race. I think race has done more to cause human strife next to religion than anything else out here, you know? And anybody who's going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, you talk about race and it's not fair. If whatever I say hurts you so bad, then that means that you are nothing but the stereotype that you claim that I'm encapsulating. You are the stereotype. I mean, if you're getting so goddamn worked up over these so-called stereotypes that you claim that I'm portraying on this broadcast, then that is what must define you. That's what defines you, not your intellect, not your true compassion for the continuity of humanity, not to the progress of this world civilization. No. What matters to you is that you are nothing more than just this racial stereotype, and anybody who infringes upon this racial stereotype that isn't that race is a racist. Huh? Oh, congratulations. That's just great. That's great intellectual debate, isn't it? Everybody, give them a round of applause. Yeah. Get the hell out of here, for Christ's sake. Can we go on to something else with some substance, please? 630, you're on the horn.
Fuck you, Texas. Fuck you, Lone Star.
You stupid sack of crap. Get this in. Get him off! I don't want to hear that song again, you asshole. All right? I don't want to hear that song again, because let me tell you something. You just wait. Give it about a week or two. You're going to hear about a Texan running for presidency, and you idiots are going to rue the day. You understand? You will rue the day that you're sitting over here playing that song on my broadcast, because I'm going to laugh my ass off when you idiots see a Texan in the White House, boy. You idiots just wait. You just wait until there is a Texan in the White House, boy. I can't wait. I don't know about you, but I can't wait, boy. Woo! Anyway, let me go ahead and let me call somebody, or let me get on somebody else here. Who else do we got, engineer? We got area code 347. What's up? You're on the horn. Now you're just playing with your Peter Popper, for Christ's sake. Who else do we got, for Christ's sake? Is there anybody with any kind of substance? I mean, is this thing on for Christ's sake? 973, you're on the horn.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Oh, Ghost. All right, I just want to say I'm a big fan of the show, and I think the people who call in are just ignorant and stupid because Fluttershy is obviously best pony. Also, you're racist and stupid. Kill yourself.
Oh, and why? Why don't you explain instead of sputtering out some sentence fragment? Why don't you get into extreme detail on why?
No, you!
Why? Go ahead.
No, you! No, you!
That's what I thought, Fruity Boy. The only brain cells that can be sparked in your head is that of a glory hole being drilled in a shit stall in a men's bathroom in some park somewhere. That's the only time that you'll ever get any kind of mental process going on in your head, when you see some kind of idiot drop his trowel in the middle of some shit stall, and here you are, ready to, give him a plug in the old shit funnel. You know it, and I know it, all right? I mean, I sat here and gave you the table and say, hey, well, why don't you tell me why I'm such a racist? Tell me why I deserve to die, and of course you can't. You're just some fruity ass saying, oh, he's not fair, he's not a nice guy, he's a meanie. He's a meanie. The hell out of here, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter. We're already 5 minutes in to the second hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the forums, go to the blogs, go to the goddamn social networks, and spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, for Christ's sake. You understand? And if you're too lazy to do so, there's all kinds of little buttons underneath your player right there. All kinds of little buttons that you could use and abuse. It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. It's just a freaking click. I want to move on to something else because it's obvious you brain-witted ass-nuts don't want to talk about the increase in the debt ceiling because it doesn't pertain to you as long as it hits your first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. As long as it, if it doesn't affect that, you don't give a rat's ass. Stupid piece of garbage. Anyway, I'm going to move on to something else. I want to talk about Egypt. That's right. I want to talk a little bit about Egypt because I, unlike the other mainstream media at the time of this so-called Egyptian revolution that transpired during the months of January, February, I was out here saying that the Egyptian revolution was a farce. It was a farce that was rabble-roused by some idiot named Wael Ghanem, who was a Google executive, who rabble-roused a primitive society like Egypt via first world communication technologies. And I'm talking about Twitter and Facebook and these types of communication technologies. Wael Ghanem, look this idiot up, for Christ's sake. He's the one that transpired this whole ridiculous nonsense that our media was covering as if it was some kind of a historical event, for Christ's sake, even though there was no intellectual foundation to this particular revolution whatsoever. No intellectual foundation at all. It was all organized and orchestrated by this scumbag, and when they finally, quote-unquote, took down Mubarak, well, what happened? Well, old Wael Ghanem, jumped ship out of Egypt. That's what happened. And guess what? He was named Time Magazine's most influential person of the year last year. Yeah. He also got $1 million book deal called Revolution 2.0 because he rabble-roused the whole country into chaotic, disgusting anarchy, for Christ's sake. Do you understand what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you've got Topiary, the alleged hacker from LulzSec, who's being arrested because, this guy took down a couple of websites in exchange for a couple of political subject matters that needed to be highlighted on. All right? They put this kid in jail. It's an 18-year-old kid that lives off of an island off the coast of Scotland somewhere. And you mean to tell me that there is a huge discrepancy in what Topiary did and he got put in jail for as opposed to Wael Ghanem? Wael Ghanem was single-handedly, he put Egypt in the precarious, disgusting position that it's in. I mean, did everybody not forget what happened during that so-called revolution? It was a post-Katrina wasteland. People were out there pillaging. They were just destroying the infrastructure. They were looting. They were raping. Do you understand this? I mean, poor Lara Logan from CBS, she was out there, covering the stupid Yehudi movement, and lo and behold, she gets gang raped by a bunch of greasy Egyptian Yehudis that got a little bit of a hard-on because Mubarak stepped down from power, for Christ's sake. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful is what it is. It's utter disgraceful. So anyway, the reason I bring up Egypt is because the whole basis around Mubarak's removal from power was the fact that Mubarak was a totalitarian or he wasn't really a totalitarian, he was an authoritarian dictator, all right? Authoritarian dictator, right? That utilized the police to supposedly oppress the people and so on and so forth. Am I correct? Well, today, the military, which everybody gave, so much kudos to during this whole revolution back in February and January of this past February and January, they gave them so much kudos for just standing by and watching the whole goddamn country go to pot. And what happened now, huh? What happened now? The military are now using force to break up the Tahrir Square little makeshift protests. Yeah. They're becoming a little bit totalitarian, They're going on and doing what these idiots supposedly revolted against about several months ago. You understand? I mean, this is stupid. This is stupid. And where's Wael Ghanem, the guy who transpired this whole goddamn Egyptian revolution? Where is this guy at? He's out, probably living lavish. He's probably got, some white, blonde-headed bimbo shoveling some silicone in his face, probably, sipping on the finest libations because this asshole was able to manipulate a primitive society, a primitive civilization like Egypt with first world communication technologies, and lo and behold, this is what you have out here in Egypt. And I want to hear what you have to say about this. 646-652-4869. I want to hear what you have to say. 920, you're on the horn. What's up?
Mr. I
For Harmony!
That's a fruity-ass song. 732, what's up?
Hi, Ghost. I'll talk to you about it if you just answer.
Go ahead.
Sure. Why do you honestly dislike socialism so much?
Well, because it's stupid, all right? It's stupid, and we're not talking about socialism right now. 724, what's up?
Can I get a large pizza with anchovies, pineapple?
Yeah, you sound like a fat jelly-ass lard in the throat having that should be extracted having bastard. 775, what's up?
Ghost?
Yeah.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns.
That's no lulz whatsoever, man. That was horrible. I mean, are you impressing some bitch that's right there next to you or something? I hope so. Are you impressing some, Skankosaurus whorebag that's next to you there, 775?
Yeah, I'm impressing a chick named Jessie.
Yeah, right. I think, you know what I think that you're doing? I'll tell you this. Your major fail is what you're doing. Major fail is what the break, and then we wonder why the American youth are so mesmerized by, idiots like Scott McQuarrie and, Adam Lambert, and Lady Gaga, and all these, pseudo, borderline trans-testicle type of fruity asses out here. This is it right here. This is it. 570, what's up? You're on the air.
Good evening, Ghost. I'm glad to see you back. I'm mumbling over myself here, but I just wanted to mention back to the debit thing, the two out of third thing. I think that's absolute bullshit. And one way and another way it could be a good thing here. We don't know what they're cutting at, do we?
No, they're just saying that 2/3 of whatever the hell they propose has been agreed to by the Democrats, and of course we don't know is right. I mean, that's why these idiots are, supposedly still debating, still voting, and still quandering about the whole subject.
And so on that subject, I'm remaining pleasantly optimistic on that particular one. With the entire Egyptian thing, honestly, I think that the entire thing is a complete swindle, retarded, just massive.
Well, I think that your statement is stupid and imbecilic and retarded, for Christ's sake. You've just said nothing but a bunch of regurgitated bunch of gibberish with no insight, no personal opinion whatsoever. It's ridiculous, all right? Jesus Christ. 817, what's up?
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month.
Are you kidding me? Is this what you're doing for the lulz here?
Yes, it is.
It is? Don't go anywhere, because you seem like the perfect candidate. You know who I'm talking about. You know everybody's favorite game. It's Guess the Minority! Woo! What's going on, folks? You know what time it is, and everybody's favorite game. It is time. Go ahead and put your guesses on the screen right now. We're playing Guess the Minority, folks. Go ahead. Anyway, Mexican, right? 817, you're a Mexican. I think we already pretty much knew you were Mexican, right?
Nope, I'm black. You lose.
You're black? Oh yeah, you're the black that is from an upper middle class family. Why are you gonna? Why are you gonna run away? I mean, this is free society. You were here, and I was going to give you the forum. Why did you hang up? I mean, this ain't the Underground Railroad. I mean, why are you trying to run away, for Christ's sake? I wanted to hear what you had to say, brother. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's see what else we got going on over here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. 708, what's up? You're on the horn.
You asshole that say I'm brony. Hey.
Oh, no, you see, these idiots are trying to remix my voice, and I don't appreciate it. You idiots are in hot water, and I'm telling you right now, you idiots better stop it. I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you idiots, get me into this. I'm not going to let you do it, man. No, I'm not going to let you do it. This is stupid. This is garbage. I can't believe that you people actually put this much time. I can't believe that you people put this much energy into this nonsense. But once again, I mean, this is welcome to shitbag America. That's what this crap is. Welcome to dirty diarrhea shitbag America. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. You know what? I'm going to take a break, for Christ's sake. These people don't give a rat's ass about any of the crap that I'm talking about, for Christ's sake. I'm going to take a break, all right? I'm going to take a break because you idiots don't give two rat's asses about any of the things that I have said, and I'm going to put on a long-ass song. So give me a long-ass song. Hey, engineer, do you got a long-ass song going on over there? All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go somewhere else for a minute, for Christ's sake. I'm gonna go somewhere where I'm appreciated. Go ahead and put on the music, engineer, for these stupid, fruity-ass, milky-licking, butt-plug-up-the-ass-looking, nipple-clamp-loving, Adam Lambert jerking, trans-testicle-having pieces of garbage out here. Put it on, engineer, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that sounds like something, huh? Huh? You like that, huh? Yeah. Eat it!
Nobody's waiting by your side. You've been running, not much too long. You know it's just your foolish stride. Hey, you got me on my knees. Hey, so make it down and please. Hey, come, won't you ease my hurt?
I don't want to hear any more of that Nyan kitty crap. It makes me want to puke. It makes me want to puke. Let me tell you something right now. You folks are lucky that I even came back, for Christ's sake. You know, because I'm looking down, and I'm thinking, you know, those bars down there look, you know, mighty cool. You know, they you know, look mighty nice out there right now. To be sipping on some nice drinks. You know, make it early Miller time, baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even need to be here. I don't even need to be here, for Christ's sake. But what thanks do I get? What thanks do I get? None. It's ridiculous, man. I should be singing karaoke. Maybe I should just do that. You know, screw the show. Let me go ahead and just sing some goddamn karaoke. Or better yet, why don't I just end the show? How about that, huh? How about I just end the show right now because you sorry sacks of crap don't appreciate capitalists, you sorry sacks of crap are a bunch of new-fag troll assholes that don't appreciate what the hell's going on here. I mean, God. Sorry. Shit. God damn it. God damn it. I mean, I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of this crap. I do this show in hopes of sparking synapses. I do this show in hopes of inspiring capitalist ideology throughout the world. I don't even need to be here for you ungrateful cyber vermin. And that's what you are. You're cyber vermin. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. I'm very close to just ending this goddamn program right now. It's my first day back. It's my first day. It's my first day back. Jesus Christ. It's my first day back. And this is the kind of goddamn thanks I get, you sorry stacks of shit. Oh, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the damn mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. We're supposed to be talking about serious subject matters. We're supposed to be talking about debt ceilings, Egypt, how Whale Ghanem's a scumbag. We're supposed to be talking about international relations. We're supposed to be talking about international politics. And this is the kind of crap I get. I'm going to move on to another subject matter. Because, no, you just people are ungrateful. That's what you are. You're ungrateful! I want to talk about China. That's right. I want to talk a little bit about China and how they're saying Islamic radicals were behind the violence in Kashgar that left 19 dead over the weekend. Yeah. Islamic radicals are finally hitting China, for Christ's sake. The Islamic fundamentalists are hitting the guys that think that they can be totalitarians and keep their little homeland secure from the international ills that plague the rest of the world. Absolutely not. And let me tell you something right now, China is going to have to deal with its fair share of radicalism. And the reason is because it's capitalizing, and not to mention it's doing business, with the global economy. And because these Islamic fanatics do not agree with the economic system of this global economy, instead they're, waiting to go out and kill themselves for, sporadic amount of causes. This is why China is getting hit up with this type of, unrealistic violence. It's unrealistic violence for China. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to say. But 19 dead in Kashgar, China, over the weekend, and they're saying it was because of Islamic extremists, for Christ's sake. I don't know, man. I mean, it's getting heavy. You know what I mean? Islamic extremism is getting a little heavy out here. All right? Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. We're running out of time here. We're supposed to be well into a whole bunch of other stuff, but you ungrateful cyber hooligans continue to suck me down into your vile, depraved mentality, for Christ's sake. You continue to agitate my show. You continue to agitate the tens of thousands of capitalists that listen to me throughout the goddamn world. And I'm going to calm down here for a second because, man, my goddamn heart is beating like a rabbit here. My heart's beating like a rabbit. Give me a drink. Give me a damn drink, for Christ's sake. Anyway, once again, China says Islamic radicals were behind the violence in Kashgar, China, that left 19 people dead over the weekend, folks. Once again, Islamic extremism hits China. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry if I'm breathing hard here, folks. I'm sorry if I'm breathing hard here, folks, but my heart's beating like a rabbit. And it's because these sorry-ass, filthy fiber optic scumbags, these wastes of human troll trash, these new fags out here, they're pissing me off. They're pissing me off because they're brainless. They're mindless. They're useless. And I'm tired of this crap. I'm getting tired of this crap. I'm getting tired of exerting all my piss and fury on this broadcast only to be shunned upon by a bunch of mindless, useless, three-brain-celled cyber vermin. Cyber vermin is what they be. Cyber vermin. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cyber vermin, what they be. Cyber vermin, I say. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm about to pass out, for Christ's sake. I'm getting lightheaded. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's my first day back, for Christ's sake. It's my first day back, and this is the kind of thanks I get. This is the kind of welcome. This is the kind of welcome I get from the individuals that listen to me out here, for Christ's sake, the agitators. I should end this show, I say. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You keep tempting me, I will end the show, you sorry sack of crap. You keep tempting me, I will end the show because you don't deserve the presence. You don't deserve the presence of the insight, of the intelligence, of the intellectual curiosity of the man they call Ghost because you people are ungrateful. You're hooligans. You have no pride. You have no integrity. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me a drink. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject. We were alluding to this earlier, but alleged leading member of LulzSec, Topiary, is out on bail after being arrested in Scotland's remote Shetland Islands. And let me tell you something right now. The reason that this is a big deal, is because it goes to show you how serious these governments are taking LulzSec. All right. Now, I was on the internet yesterday with a couple of folks talking about the so-called plan, and I'm not going to get into the plan out here, and how I disagree with it because the plan basically correlates itself with a lot of communistic agendas, and that's not something that I agree with. That's not something that I particularly embrace. But you've got LulzSec out here, you know? You've got LulzSec actually pulling off these hacks, and I am not endorsing these hacks whatsoever. Let's get that right clear right now. I am not endorsing hacking. I am not promoting hacking in any for any reason whatsoever. But if you're going to take a penitentiary chance, if you're going to go out and, commit denial of service attacks, if you're going to go out and commit hacking attempts and so on and so forth, at least do it for a reason, and that's exactly what LulzSec is doing. They're doing it for a reason. They're doing it for a political purpose, and that's why they got so many haters, and they got haters in this chat room right here, right now, and it's disgusting. I mean, let's talk about their counterpart, shall we? Let's talk about LulzSec's counterpart that seems to be getting all the publicity with LulzSec, even though I feel they don't deserve it. And I'm talking about Anonymous. That's right, I'm talking about Anonymous, who pulls off these ridiculous stunts for the most ridiculous reasons. All right? Now, what ridiculous reason do I speak? Well, I'll tell you what ridiculous reason. Scientology, all right, first and foremost, because that seems to be the big cause that the mainstream media attaches with Anonymous, all right? All right, stupid-ass Scientology. I mean, can I be frank with you guys for just a second? Who gives a flying shit about Scientology, all right? Who cares, all right? Do you think I care that, morons are being duped into believing that, aliens, are inside their body and through Dianetics and, whatever in the hell these idiots preach, they think that, they're going to tap into their inner alien. Who gives a crap, all right? Who gives a shit about Scientology? There are way more important things in the world to be protesting, putting this much time and energy into than stupid-ass Scientology. I mean, what an utter joke. What a pathetic. It's just pathetic. It's really what it is. It's utterly pathetic. And what was the next thing that Anonymous got into the news for Christ's sake? What was the latest thing? Huh? What was the latest thing that Anonymous got in the news for? Oh, yeah, GeoHot protest. Remember that? When George Hotz, GeoHotz, fucked around with the proprietary hardware in PlayStation gaming systems to, I guess, inevitably allow people to play whatever burnt ROMs that they wanted to off of the internet, for Christ's sake, all right? And because GeoHotz sold this online, Sony decided to take GeoHotch to court, right? And Anonymous decided to take it upon themselves to get on top of the whole GeoHotch situation, huh? Yeah. Oh, we're gonna protest for GeoHot. That's what we're doing. We're gonna protest for GeoHot. And you know what they did? The first time Sony went down, it was because of dumbass GeoHot and the whole legal skirmish between him and PlayStation. All right. Now, what happened to GeoHot? After all this anonymous protest for GeoHot, after all this crap, taking down Sony, PlayStation, the whole 9 yards, after all this, what happened to GeoHot, man? He sold out and became a developer for Facebook, huh? Oh, that's great. Oh, yay. I mean, that's why I'm saying, Anonymous, you guys tweet me a lot telling me, hey, are you with the plan? Hey, this, hey, that. No, I am not. All right? I heard the latest propaganda video that you guys put out. You guys blame capitalism for the wrongs of the world, when in actuality it is the fact that the people of the world, well, not the people of the world, at least the people of America, because I don't speak for the world. Each and every geopolitical area of the world has its own problems. When I speak of America, all right? But America had the free will and the freedom to do whatever it is that they did to put themselves in the precarious situations that they put themselves into. All right? And for Anonymous to sit over here and say, oh, it's not fair, we're living boring lives, we're just consumers, we're just idiots. Hey, that's what they're doing out of their own free will, idiots. That's what they're doing out of their own free will. Freedom got us here. The same freedom that Anonymous is trying to say that they're promoting is the same freedom that put us in the precarious, mindless, consumer-driven position that we are in this situation. So I refuse to sit over here and acknowledge anything that Anonymous thinks that they're doing, nor do I appreciate that it's getting correlated with lolcow. Lolcow, which is, of course, a splinter group of this particular organization, is putting out particular reasons. They're putting out particular subject matters on why they're doing every hack that they conduct. And let me tell you, I think that's I think that's a little bit more highly to look upon than what Anonymous has conducted itself in at this point in time. I mean, and let me tell you something, anybody who wants to be involved with this, hey, we are Anonymous, we are a legion. You're a legion of what? All right? There is no intellectual foundation to Anonymous, all right? There is no political motive to Anonymous. All right? I mean, the whole plan video that I saw online is nothing more than some ridiculous nonsense. It's like Anonymous threw everything, just threw all the shit that they could on the wall to see what sticks. And that is what Anonymous is doing with the so-called plan. And it's disgraceful, man. All right? It's utterly disgraceful. And I'm not going to sit here and put up with it anymore. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sit here and pussyfoot around with it anymore that, oh, Anonymous is this, Anonymous is that. They're not, all right? They go after weak causes, all right? Fucking Scientology, for Christ's sake. And, I could bet you money if we trace the root on why Anonymous goes after Scientology. I bet you money that we could trace the root off of some asshole who is probably one of the organizers of this so-called collective, all right? And one of his mammies, or his daddy, or his family, or somebody got hooked up with this stupid Scientology cult, and he's pissed off about it. So because he and his stupid family had a problem with Scientology, he has to make it Anonymous's problem. He has to make it, people that have no business even talking about this stupid, ridiculous cult that doesn't even need it doesn't even need to be put on the pedestal that Anonymous is putting it on, for Christ's sake. And it's silly. And then the GeoHot situation, I know that Anonymous wants to run away from that. I don't blame them. I would run away from it too. You know, you guys are talking about anti-corporatism. You idiots just helped GeoHot become a corporatist, you stupid idiots. Huh? GeoHot, a developer for Facebook, huh? Thanks for Anonymous. Yeah, great. Anyway, screw that. All I'm saying is that Topiary, all right, Topiary, the man that is, or the young man, I should say, that's alleged member of LulzSec, has been arrested out there in Scotland in the remote Shetland Islands, and he's out on bail right now. He can't be on computer. You know, he can't, go out and do anything. And in my personal opinion, I'm just saying that these kids that are out here conducting these operations on the internet, that are conducting these, hacking attempts at a variety of different targets, they are doing no different than what those hippies did in 1969. All right? You remember Weather Underground, Black Panther Party, these terrorist organizations that terrorized people, that bombed locations. You know, I mean, I don't see where this has anything. The only difference is that LulzSec isn't killing people or hurting people. All right. I mean, the LulzSec is not killing people or hurting people, unlike the old leftist, jerk dicks of 1969 who are out there organizing, robbing banks, bombing police stations, so on and so forth. All right. And once again, I cannot stand that the mainstream media is correlating LulzSec with Anonymous. I mean, I think that LulzSec needs to make a distinct, it's a complete distancing job from Anonymous. Because Anonymous, in my personal opinion, there's no intellectual foundation backing up this group. I mean, all these people have no idea what the hell they're talking about. I mean, did anybody see the latest the latest YouTube video put out by the so-called Plan? I mean, literally, they just threw shit on a wall to see what sticks, and that's their political stance. Everything from police abuse, which I agree. I'm not a particular big fan of the police. All right, to world poverty, to American poverty, to American, to American consumerism, so on and so forth. All right, so don't sit over here and give me this nonsense that we're about freedom. We're about freedom. I mean, the anonymous damn video I saw about the so-called Plan did nothing but describe something socialistic, and that's all there is to it. I mean, more than a quarter of that particular propaganda video was dedicated to the fact that American people have useless consumeristic lives. But what Anonymous needs to understand, and by the way, that video sucked. I mean, whoever narrated that sounds so disingenuous. He needs to be kicked in the balls, all right? But, take that aside, all right? I mean, if you people want to protest against, mindless consumeristic culture, well, then why don't you look at the man in the mirror? Why don't you look at the fact that people had the freedom to put themselves in this position? They had the freedoms to put themselves in debts they couldn't pay. They had the freedom to purchase whatever they wanted to purchase. They had the freedoms to do these things. They had the freedoms to have children at will. They had the freedoms to be bad parents. They had the freedoms to do this. And for Anonymous to sit over here and hide under the guise of freedom it's just a moot point. It's an utter moot point whatsoever. And I cannot stand the fact that Anonymous can sit here and continue to have a legitimate faction, a legitimate legion of people that believe in this nonsense when it has no intellectual foundation to its whole organization whatsoever. All right, now I know there's people in here saying that LulzSec is anonymous. I don't think so, man. I think that LulzSec had to become anonymous because they got their covers blown by dumbass Jester, That, borderline CIA op. And then they have to intermix with Anonymous because, there's a whole bunch of kids that just like to hop on this stupid little, gay fox face and, try to say, hey, I'm anonymous, I'm this, I'm that, and hop on the bandwagon, and then they end up becoming the fodder of police investigations, all right? So as far as I'm concerned, unless LulzSec wants to be tied with what Anonymous has done, and I think they shouldn't do it. I think they should not do it whatsoever. I think that they need to distance themselves from Anonymous because there's nothing Anonymous has done that's worth a shit, man. I mean, Scientology? Who gives a crap? Scientology? Jesus Christ, man. Scientology? Geo-hot protest, and now Geo-hot becomes a corporatist, the same corporatist that these Anonymous members are claiming that they're against? It's stupid, man. It's what it is. It's stupid. Anyway, free topiary is what I got to say. I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. What's going on? I want to hear from you, baby. Let's get some calls here. 239, what's up? You're on the air.
I'd like to give a shout-out to Brock's Gym on live stream. Fuck yes.
Yeah, Brock Jim, well, you're jocking another guy out there, huh? Especially a guy by the name of Brock, huh? Does he getting back at you every now and then and, gives you the old meat in the can or something, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. 973, you're on the horn. Now, you're taking too long. 646, what's up? You're on the horn. I'm sorry, we can't understand you. I don't know if you're mentally handicapped or what, but, try to get a little bit more control of that tongue in your mouth and maybe call back and maybe we can have a conversation. Area code 417, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, baby, it's been a long time, Ghost.
Oh, and what are you supposed to be?
I'm the guy who thinks of you every night.
You sound like something. You know what you sound like? You don't even sound like a genuine feminine male. You know what you sound like? You sound like one of these people that have been rejected by every social circle, and you're probably a fatty, because you can't, stop shoveling Twinkies down your throat or whatever, ding-dongs or whatever you idiots eat out there. All right? You're probably some disgusting fatty, and because you've been rejected by every social circle, you figure, hey, I might as well become gay because gays accept everybody as long as they've got, some piece of genital flesh in their mouth. They'll be willing to accept everybody. And henceforth, that's why you're trying overtly hard to be, very feminine in your vernacular right now. And it isn't coming across as genuine femininity. It's coming across as, put on homosexuality. That's what it's what it is. You are not a homosexual. I believe that there are some homosexuals that are born homosexual. But you, my friend, are not. You're just some fatty that's been rejected by every goddamn social circle, and now you're going to the gay community in hopes of, partying every night at the glory hole session or whatever. I have no idea. Anyway, who else we got going on? 513, you there?
Yeah. Is this Ghost?
I think I've already called on you. You're a stupid moron. 707, what's up? There you go. You don't even know what the hell to say because you're a stumbling, mumbling little jerk. 347, what's up? No lulls whatsoever, man. No lulls. Jesus Christ. I mean, when do you idiots go back to school, for Christ's sake? You know what I mean? I mean, never in my life did I want the school year to come along any sooner, for Christ's sake, so that, this institution that's being funded on my tax dollars can continue to dumb down these youths out here. Jesus Christ. Who else we got? 920, you there?
Hey, yeah, I was wondering why the area code for this number is 646 when that's Manhattan and apparently you're from Texas.
Well, maybe because, that's none of your goddamn business. Maybe that's why. 973, what's up? You're on the horn.
Yes. I was wondering why, before you were talking about, that kind of internet terrorism with Anonymous in them when you and your Jew friends did 9/11.
Oh, here we go again. First of all, you idiot, I'm not a Jew, all right? I'm not a Jew. And secondly, here you are prescribing to this ridiculous alternative media notion that, some nefarious inside cabal within the government or within the Jewish community or within the reptilian community or whatever you idiots think, all right? You idiots think that, there was some conspiracy to bring down the World Trade Center, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, all right? Anyway. 909, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hello, Ghost. I actually wanted to comment on the anonymous thing.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that what they've been doing for the past several years is bullshit. I am an ex-member of Anonymous, and I want to say that we joined initially to have fun with idiots, going on to Habbo and dressing up our guys like black people in afros and shit. But now it's just bullshit because of the fact that people want to make it into some sort of pseudo-frickin' political bullcrap. It's stupid. I left for that reason, especially during the Scientology raids where people were wanting to pretend that they're all fucking intelligent and pretend that they know what they're talking about, and now it's just a load of crap.
Well, why exactly what's the motive behind the Scientology bum rush?
The motive initially was the fact that it's pretty much a money-groveling cult. That was the initial quote-unquote reaction, is that you have to pay to get into their religion. And to an extent, I understand this. To an extent, I definitely understand this. But also to an extent, I don't understand the whole GeoHots thing when all you're doing is hurting consumers rather than helping them. All you're doing is helping your little pussy-ass hacker friends by hacking PSN, and you're hurting the actual consumers who give a crap. Well,
and that's what I'm saying. Anonymous doesn't think about what they do. They don't think about it very far. All they do is react, and unfortunately, based upon their history, they're not very reliable as it pertains to the substance of whatever in the hell they're hacktivating. Or being hacktivists for. And I think it's a disgrace that anybody who's continuing to oblige this whole supposed collective of Anonymous, that's about enough. There is no intellectual direction going on with Anonymous. Now, if Anonymous would say, hey, we are going against the government totalitarianism, the government ever-expanding infrastructure that is going more and more into our lives, I'm talking about we can't get on a plane without getting our Johnson x-rayed. We can't get on the plane without getting anal probed and groin checked. I think those things are a little bit more important. I think those things that are the things that need to be focused on, infringing upon our rights, not freaking Scientology, not freaking GeoHot. All right, this is what I'm saying. Not these ridiculous subjects that Anonymous has, on record, been known for hacking for. All right, and that is my biggest concern when referencing Anonymous. These guys don't know what their ass from their elbow, and at least lolsec, even though everybody's calling them script kiddies or whatever the case might be, at least they're hacking for a reason. They know that if they're going to take a penitentiary chance, they're going to give the reasoning why and the reasoning behind it. And I think that it's sad that Anonymous is just kind of, hopping on the coattails of all the work that has been put in by lolsec out here, when in actuality, if we look at the track record of Anonymous, it's not very good, man. It's not very good. Not very good whatsoever. Anyway, let's take some more calls here. 601, you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Ghost. I have a question for you.
What's going on?
You had a crush before, right?
Had a what?
You had a crush before, right?
I've had a crush before?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, let's go with it. What's going on?
Well, I want to just have a question because you sound like a manly man who is experienced in this kind of field.
All right, well,
so
go ahead.
I have one with a pony. I always wanted to have sex with her. She has nice purple hair.
Well, I can tell well, first of all, son, I can tell right off the bat from you struggling to breathe for air, being as docile as you are, I can see why you want to have sex with a pony. You probably haven't had anything play with your wiener in your entire life because you're probably some fat, disgusting human specimen. I mean, just listening to your voice. I mean, just my pony. I mean, do you not have any shame for yourself? I mean, do you not know that, the fatness that's within your fat body can still be portrayed over your vernacular? You know what I mean? I mean, give me a goddamn break. Jesus Christ, no wonder you're a brony, huh? You're a brony. I bet you, like I said, you put a used condom on a goddamn My Little Pony, sit on it, anal probe it, and you're out of there, eh? Yeah, Jesus Christ. 707, you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Ghost. I just want to say you're an awesome guy, and will you do a barrel roll?
Yeah, barrel roll. Who else we got? 920, what's up? Well, you're just sitting there playing with your goddamn Peter Packer pick-a-peppers, for Christ's sake. 337, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hello?
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't even have your hand up, for Christ's sake. Sorry, man. You're just listening to the show. 478, what's up?
Ghost, baby, what's going on? Happy first of the month to you, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ, not this guy. What the hell do you want?
I just wanted to call and tell you it's payday up in the hood, baby, and we grilling out. We eating good. We living like some ballers, Ghost. Living like some ballers on the first of the month.
You sick son of a bitch. You know that? You're a sick son of a bitch. How dare you continuously call up my broadcast, rubbing it in the faces of capitalists that you're mooching. You're ripping us off. You're mooching off our tax dollars, for Christ's sake, you shameless, ghetto-fied piece of rib meat eating, 40-ounce drinking piece of crap. I mean, do you have a soul, for Christ's sake?
No, baby, but I got a grill full of ribs.
Yeah, let's get this idiot off the guy. Get him off, for Christ's sake. I don't want that goddamn asshole on my broadcast again. Oh, yeah, first of the month. Give me a freaking break. Stupid idiot. Jesus Christ. Makes me sick to my head. Makes me sore! I don't want to even do this show, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of this goddamn crap, man. I'm tired. I'm just tired of this crap. That's what I am. I'm tired. I'm done. Jesus Christ. I'm not giving no shout-outs. All right? I'm not giving no shout-outs because look at you people. Look at what the hell you're doing right now. With no kind of shame whatsoever. It's my first day back, for Christ's sake. It's my first day back, man. And this just goes to show the type of respect that these goddamn trolls, these goddamn newfangs, these goddamn losers have, for Christ's sake. Look at the kind of respect they have. They got none. They've got absolutely none, for Christ's sake. Good God. I'm tired. I'm tired of this crap, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm jaded. I mean, I'm depressed. I'm just tired of this crap. I'm tired. You know, I'm utterly tired, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, man. I'm just going to end the show. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the goddamn show. You know what? Screw all you bastards that are sitting over here talking crap, man. I don't need this crap. I don't need this goddamn crap. I'm a capitalist. I've got businesses. I've got a portfolio. I'm living large. I'm living lavish. I don't need to be broadcasted for you stupid fucking cyber vermin, for Christ's sake. Damn it. Damn it. I don't need to be doing this with the cyber vermin. They're pissing me off. They're pissing me off. They're pissing me off. Man, I could be on 6th Street, Miller time. But goddamn it, this is the kind of garbage that I gotta be subjected to, for Christ's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me the mic, for Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. My heart's beating like a goddamn rat. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Oh, jeez. Give me the mic, for Christ's sake. Oh, man, I got to take a break. Here, just give her a bone for these assholes. That's what they deserve anyway. Give her a bone, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. I've got sex on my mind. You know what? This is so fucking hot. You're turning me on. I've always wanted to fuck you. And here's my chance.
Baby girl, you must understand, I could never be your man. I'm just here to be your bone, giving you something to moan, hoping that you like it thick. Trust me, baby, I'll bust them lips, getting you nasty, ready to dance. At the end, I wanna be in your pants. Back at my pad, you sitting it slow. Positions are nice where you don't wanna go to. Strangers that are getting freaky. I feel like a plumber fixing this leaky. Put it in the hole like Tiger Woods. Watching this girl just feel so good. She's falling in love, but I think it's too quick. Cause I'm not a boyfriend, I'm just her. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give her so big. Girl wants to go on a date. I hope she knows I eat a big plate. So we talking about our bullshit lives. After the meal we go for a drive. We smoking on a big ass blunt. She's looking at me like she wants something.
Alright.
Welcome to my land.
Shut it off. Shut it off. Let me tell you something, man. I'm really disappointed. All right. I'm really disappointed with this broadcast. It's my first day back. You know, I'm trying to relay the capitalist ideology throughout the international community. I'm trying to spark some synapses throughout the world out here in hopes of getting some of you idiots up off your asses and realizing that you got to go out and you got to do something. You got to be a capitalist. And let me tell you something. I'm not going to do this today. It's a Monday, for Christ's sake. It's only Monday. And I'm not going to sit here and continue on and play this stupid little game anymore. All right? I think I'm going to end this goddamn broadcast. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right? All right, that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to end this goddamn broadcast because I thought that I was going to have, you know, a pretty good day back, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be a pretty good show up in here. I thought that we were going to discuss capitalist endeavors. I was going to discuss the markets. I was going to discuss international relations. You know, we were going to have radio graffiti, shout-outs, the whole 9 yards. But these idiots ruined it. They ruin it like they ruin everything. You know what I mean? I mean, it's these same idiots that are out here voting. And voting these stupid, soulless cash whores in Washington right now that are conducting themselves the way they're conducting themselves. It is these loser assholes. It is these losers that are out here conducting themselves on this ridiculous political manner, for Christ's sake, and it's time to stop. There is no reason whatsoever that I should continue to have to do this goddamn broadcast. All right, there is no goddamn reason why I should continue to do this broadcast when I've got nothing but a bunch of cyber hooligans. Because that's what it is, cyber hooligan, for Christ's sake. Cyber hooligans that are infecting this goddamn broadcast. This broadcast that is appreciated by tens of thousands of listeners throughout the world, for Christ's sake. And I just can't believe that you sorry sacks of crap. You sorry sacks of crap can do this for crap. You know, I think I should just play music. That's what I should be doing. I should just play music through the whole show. How about that? Let's just play music through the whole goddamn show until the end. How about that, huh? How about a little bit of that? How about we just play music all the way through the end? Let's play a little bit of what is it, Randy Travis or something, huh? Well, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. Well, you may think you're stronger, but my nuts hang much longer and longer, amen. Yeehaw! Huh? How about we do a little bit of that, huh? How about we do a little bit of that? How about we do a little bit of, what the hell is that guy's name? Ice, Vanilla Ice, huh? That seems to be something in with you kids, huh? Y'all like a little bit of Vanilla Ice, huh? How about that? How about a little rice and gravy? To go. Rice and gravy. To go. All right, stop. Corroborate and listen. I need some rice for my goddamn Kung Pao chicken. Slowly, it's simmering nicely. Everybody knows that I'm doing it pricey. I'm Ice Baby, and I like Chinese. Everybody knows that I take it up the anal ease because I'm Vanilla Ice. Or call me Rip Van Winkle, because everybody knows that I like to take a tinkle. Oh my God, I'm rapping, and I'm fapping, or should I say I'm slapping. Nobody knows that I'm the OG ghost, but in actuality, everybody knows. But let me break it down like this. Who's ludicrous? I'm taking a piss on this. Damn, I'm rapping, because everybody knows that rapping ain't crapping. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm freestyle. I'm sorry! I had the spirit of the black guy in me for there. I'm sorry, I just had the spirit of the black guy in there right now. I feel like, doing the black guy handshake right now, man. Sorry about that. Anyway. Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869. We're going to try this one more time, all right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to try this one more time. We were talking about LulzSec. Let's try this one more time, all right? 817, you there?
Why do you always hang up on me when I call, Goose?
What'd you say?
Why do you always hang up on me when I call you?
You were the one that ran off. You know, it's like, typical hooligan of the night. You know, you go out, you try to rip off my car stereo, I come out with my gat, you run off leaving. That's what happened.
Let's not get racist, Goose.
What are you talking about? Let's not get racist. I'm just saying the obvious. That's what happened.
I've never ripped your car stereo out of your car.
No, well, I know you did, but you're calling up and you're agitating my show, and I, basically put you on the table there, and you ran off like, I was burning a cross or some crap.
You hung up on me.
Man, are you sure you're black?
I am 100% sure.
Now, let me ask you a question. Are you half black?
No, 100% black.
Now, who is it that's making the money in your household for you to be, in a neighborhood so that you could lose, like, the Ebonics vernacular?
Both of my parents have jobs.
Well, you know what? You tell them that I give them a good thumbs up, sir, because let me tell you something right now. We need more African-American young men like you, although you do sound a little fruity, but at the same time, you got a lot, stacked up against you, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't have everything. So, keep on trucking, sir. I'm really proud of you. You talk so well, for Christ's sake, and at the same time, you're probably fairly articulate. Keep on trucking, all right, sir?
All right, I appreciate it, man.
All right, hey, no problem, man. Are you kidding me? You see, I'm not racist here. I'm not racist. I'm trying to give, up-and-coming young black men, some kind of inspiration to pull forward and not embrace this ridiculous, hip-hop-related ghetto-fied lingo, all right? I mean, what's really sad is that, the or the black community, because African-American is such a condescending term invented by bourgeois liberals, all right? But the black community doesn't understand that what what has put them in this current subjugated position in American society is hip-hop and rap music, and the black concept in believing that there's an actual correlation between black culture and rap music, when there is none. All right? There is no correlation with rap music and black culture. There is no correlation. All right? Because let's put it this way. Rap was not invented by the black community. I know the black fools are out here like, man, you lying, baby. You lying, baby. We invented rap, baby. We invented rap out here, motherfucker. You lying your ass off, honky. No, I'm not lying my ass off, all right? All right, I mean, rap was made by white and Jewish elitists, all right? Now, they packaged the rap music in a black package, for a lack of a better term, you know? And henceforth, that's how you transpired the whole rap and hip-hop culture via these idiots like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, who were never in the hood, who were never really gangbangers, who were a bunch of studio-ass gangsters, but because they realized that they could exploit their own people by jive shuffling, you know, by jive shuffling and, jive turkey and all this other crap, when they knew that they could exploit their own people with this nonsense, that's what they did, you know. Snoop Dogg ain't no gangster. You know, Snoop Dogg went to a award ceremony with two bimbos on leashes as if he was some kind of a pimp. This idiot has been with the same bimbo ever since he was 18 years old. This idiot's got like 8 or 9 kids with this woman, for Christ's sake. I mean, right there, that should go to show you that there is an outright lie that's being projected to the black community. And it's not being projected by black culture. It's being projected by Hollywood. It's being projected by these disgusting liberal bourgeoisie assholes who run the entertainment industry, for Christ's sake. So to sit here and say that there is a correlation between black culture and hip-hop only goes to further subjugate the black community. And anybody that denies it is obviously a victim of this subjugation. You know it, and I know it. And anybody who wants to, sit here and debate me with that, I'd be more than happy to debate with that, for Christ's sake. I mean, you name a rapper. Name them. They're frauds. They're fake. You know, you name a rapper. They're all fraudulent nonsense. Tupac was a fraud, all right? I mean, I've already went over this crap. I've already went over all this nonsense, all right? Tupac was a fraud. This was a guy who, went to Death Row Records and started saying, yeah, thug life, West Side, baby, it's California love, baby, California love, baby, when this idiot was raised in New York. Tupac was raised in New York. He went to art school in New York, all right? He wasn't raised in California, all right? Well, you idiots need to look up, where Tupac Shakur came from, baby. Not to mention that he was a, background dancer for Shock G and Digital Underground. You remember that, huh? How many people remember that crap, man? I mean, that's what he was. He was just all around the world, same song. So he was a fake-ass studio gangster, man, a fake-ass studio gangster. Eminem, I can't believe you white cracker-ass crackers actually believe that Eminem has any kind of credibility in the hood, for Christ's sake. Eminem got his ass beat by some fat, disgusting, black, disgusting, greasy bastard when he was about 11 or 12 years old. He moved to West Virginia with his grandmother because he got his ass kicked out of Detroit and didn't come back to Detroit until he was 18 years old, for Christ's sake. All right, 50 Cent? 50 Cent is the guy who took the name of a fallen gangster in Brooklyn, New York. All right? There is an actual 50 Cent, and there's a documentary made about this, by the way. You can go ahead and look it up. But 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, he took the name of a fallen gangster, an actual person that put in work in Brooklyn, and took his name and basically took over his personality. That's the way it is, all right? All right? And not to mention, let me go one more on Eminem. You notice how Eminem never starts any beef with anybody that could kick his actual ass? You know, it's always with, like, you know, some fruity-ass bastard that's overly weak, like Moby, you know? Like Moby, you know? Yeah, I'm going to punk out Moby. That'll make me look gangster. Let me tell you something right now. Eminem better hope. Eminem better hope that I never see that son of a bitch anywhere in the streets of Austin, Texas, at a bar, at any of this crap, because I would severely give this guy a beating. And I would do it just because he thought he was a gangster. You know what I mean? I mean, what I don't understand is Eminem is a mockery to black strife. That's what Eminem is. Do you honestly think that Eminem could identify with the type of prejudices and the type of strife that black people have had to deal with? Absolutely not. All right? He's just some spoiled-ass white boy that, basically had one too many Dr. Dre and NWA records, and he actually thought he could become a rapper, and because there were so many dumb crackers out here that are actually listening to this rap crap, Dr. Dre picked up this piece of trash, marketed him a certain way, and you idiots bought it. You idiots bought it. So name another gangster rapper. They're fake. They're false. They're fake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter. China imposes media ban. Yeah, that's right. They're imposing a media ban. This is internet, this is TV, this is radio. They have implemented a media ban because of this high-speed rail that crashed recently. You know, there was a high-speed rail that China built that was supposed to be state-of-the-art, and unfortunately crashed and killed lots of people. And because there was a lot of negativity coming from the media outlets of China because of this particular incident, the Communist government of China took it upon itself to say, we're going ahead and shut down the media. And that's exactly what they did. You know? That's exactly what they did. They shut down the media, for Christ's sake. And once again, this just proves what type of totalitarian nonsense the Communist government of China is, for Christ's sake. They're frauds! You know, they're trying to sit here and brainwash their people into believing that what they're doing is for communism when it's nothing more than below slavery. This is serfdom. I mean, this is just like, they're manipulating the whole population of China with this nonsense of communism. Meanwhile, they're creating billionaires in the communist government. They're creating billionaires in the communist government, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. It makes me sick, man. Anyway, let me take one more call here. Let's take some more calls here, and hopefully these ain't, going to be negative, all right? 417, you there?
Shalom, Ghost. I was calling to tell you we have a Zog meeting tonight at 9.
Shove it up your ass. 973, what up?
Hello, yes, I am a Muslim from North Jersey.
No, you're not. You sound like some stupid fruity-ass, white, pink, peckered having fruit bowl. 760, what's up?
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you, fruity-ass. What's up? Yeah, and you just hung up, too, because you're a fruity-ass little fruit bowl bastard. 347, what's up? We can't, your cheap-ass phone, is giving too much trouble. We can't understand you, you stupid, dumbass milky liquor. 530, you're on the horn.
Hello, Ghost?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm just having to say that I have to say, I'm really disappointed that all these trolls have completely ruined the show for, me. I mean, before all this happened, your show was the absolute favorite radio broadcast that me and my boyfriend used to watch all the time. And, we remember just as consistently as the more trolls rolled in, the more, my boyfriend, he doesn't even listen to this anymore. I still hold some hope out, but he just doesn't.
Give me time
to... Hey, go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, I was just saying it disappoints me is all. I'm done.
And how does it disappoint you? Go ahead.
It disappoints me because this used to be one of my most... It used to be my favorite show to listen to from Blog Talk.
And with your butt lover over there, you said?
Yes, actually.
Oh, would y'all like chew each other up the pooper to my show? I don't get it. I don't understand.
No, we just listened to it. We'd agree. We're capitalists. Just capitalists enjoying a normal show, but then these people come in and destroy it. I mean, of course, then we'd, be all over each other after the show, but that's beside the point. So, yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Actually, I do have one question. Why do you have this music in the first place?
Do you really want to make me cry? Give me a break. I'm sorry. I've had it, man. I'm done. Put a fork in me. I'm done. I'm done with this crap. I come here to try to have a civil conversation with the world out here. I try to broadcast capitalist ideology, sparking synapses through this fiber optically connected world we call the internet, and this is it. This is the kind of crap that I get, for Christ's sake. I'm done. I'm finished. It's over, for Christ's sake. I mean, what is this? Twinkle Toes Radio, for Christ's sake? What is this? Playing for the Pink Team Radio, for Christ's sake? I mean, good God. Jesus Christ, man. I got bronies, I got bull dyke feminists, I got long-haired bedwetting liberals. I mean, I've got commies, I've got trolls, I've had enough. I've had enough. You people are a bigger pain in the ass than a sticky shit. And I've had enough. All right, I've had about enough. I'm out of here. And anybody who's disappointed in me being out of here, you blame these stupid assholes. You blame these losers, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Shouldn't even be here, for Christ's sake. I shouldn't even be here having to put up with this kind of ridicule from cyber hooligans, from cyber vermin. I shouldn't even have to be doing this crap. I shouldn't even have to be doing this crap. I'm serious. You're goddamn right. I'm a little upset. I'm a little angry. And I can't believe that my first day back, this is the kind of crap I get. I'm getting out of here. Get me out of here, engineer. I'm not doing this show anymore. Get me out. I don't care. Get me off of the goddamn show. I don't care how many people are listening. I don't care how many people are listening, for Christ's sake. I don't care. I don't care how many people are listening. I don't care how many people are flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on a keyboard. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, engineer. Get me the hell out of here. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. I'm through with this crap. I'm through with it. Get me out of here, engineer. I'm gone. Get me out now. Get me out now.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Are you ready to lose those love handles? Do you work hard to stay in shape and eat healthy, yet you can't get rid of stubborn fat? Now there's a clinically proven way to help you look slimmer without surgery or downtime. It's called Sculpture. Sculpture's innovative procedure destroys fat in just 25 minutes with visible results as quickly as 6 weeks. Sculpture sounds amazing, right? Check it out for yourself by clicking on the banner or go to goodbyefat.com.